All right, I'm back to America after being in Vietnam for about a month, and wow, it was so amazing. The people, the food, the prices, the experiences, everything. It was just the most amazing month. I can't tell you how much I encourage you to just jump and take a leap and book a trip to Vietnam. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Um, just amazing. So I thought, in keeping with a wrap up from my trip, here is the top 10 favorite moments, so to speak, that I had in Vietnam. Number 10, Marble Mountain. Marble Mountain is in Da Nang. It is a place where there's a lot of pagodas and there's caves, and it's just this really cool place. It's kind of hiking, but it's kind of not. It's got stairs and stuff, but it's just a cool place. Marble Mountain. There's an elevator up to kind of the main area up on the mountain, and then you kind of wander in and out of all these different caves and pagodas and places of worship, and it's just really kind of unique and beautiful, and it's great for Instagram and taking pictures and doing all that kind of thing too. So Marble Mountain, I think it costs less than $2 to ride the elevator up, and that was your admission, I think, if I remember correctly. Um, and I think it cost maybe a buck and a half to get a cab. Maybe it was $2 to get a cab from our hotel to Marble Mountain, which was on kind of one side of Da Nang. But definitely worth it. Just, I mean, it's super cheap. Everything's cheap. Yeah, in context, it's just crazy. Number 9, Hue. Hue is the last imperial capital of Vietnam, and that is just north of Da Nang if you're looking geographically at the country. And so tons of history. Loved Hue. Probably my favorite restaurant that I ate at was in Hue, when we ate family style just with everybody. It was just a unique setting. I don't remember what the name of the restaurant was, but it's in one of my videos. It's about the one about Hue. But I loved it. I love the architecture. I love the history. I loved all of it in Hue. And I was sick, but I started getting better as the day went on, and so it was just great. Number 8, the Chu Chi tunnels. I don't think I was hesitant about that. There's just a lot of feelings about the war, at least from our side. It's crazy because there's really no animosity on their side, at least none that I felt. We're pretty much loved. It was just really a history lesson. It was humbling. It was unique. It was challenging, crawling around kind of in the tunnels and experiencing it. Definitely recommend it. We got a guide and went on a tour. I think the tickets were $17 a piece, and definitely worth it. So yeah, Chu Chi Tunnels, number 8. Number 7, Vung Tau, Christ of Vung Tau. That's the statue of, if you are familiar with Rio de Janeiro, where they have Christ the Redeemer. It's a huge statue overlooking the ocean on the mountainside. It's a very similar look at Christ of Vung Tau. And so that was one of my favorites. That was one of the most challenging things. Honestly, Marble Mountain for me and my lungs, and climbing up, walking up to get to the top of Christ of Vung Tau, that was challenging, but I'm glad I did it. Totally fun. And just, it's a unique situation. So I totally enjoyed that. And then the other thing in Vung Tau, there's 2 other things that I just really enjoyed, was the beach, and then also the Upside Down House. Man, if you're in Vung Tau, go to the Upside Down House. I think that was like less than $3. I think it was $2.70 to get in. Just a great place to take pictures, great place to have fun. You will absolutely enjoy it. And Vung Tau is really kind of a laid back beach town. It's got a large, what when I say large, I think it's about 1,000 large expat community. But I definitely, and I was there for a week, and I inserted into the community, connected with people. I joined Facebook groups, got to know some people. So definitely enjoyed Vung Tau. But things to do. Christ of Vung Tau was awesome. And so was the Upside Down House and the beach I love everywhere. Number 6, the energy of Saigon. I can't even put that into words other than the streets are alive. They just are, and it's awesome, and it's it could seem chaotic, but to me it's not at all. It just feels like home. So absolutely loved Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, another name, interchangeable. Number 5, Hoi An. I'm a romantic at heart, and honestly, Hoi An is just maybe the most romantic place in the world. Plus, I was with somebody that means the world to me, and we had the most amazing day there. Would have loved to. Actually, I could have spent a lot more time there. Also, just fun things like the coconut boats and going to the banh mi shop that I can't think of his name. Yeah. So, yeah, David Hasselhoff is what's in my head, and I know that's not right. But the food traveler. Anyways, my brain just shut off. That's the Forgetful Tourist. Hi, I'm the Forgetful Tourist. Nice to meet you. All right, so that was number 5. Hoi An, definitely. You can actually, the cool thing about it, Da Nang, Hoi An, and Hue all are within like an hour and a half of each other or so. So you can kind of catch a lot of these things. It's super cool. Loved it. Number 4, though. And number 4 and number 3, honestly, could be interchangeable because they're both very similar. They're both kind of amusement parks. I'm not a huge amusement park person, but I absolutely love them too. It's just not my focus probably. Foam had never been to an amusement park, never ridden on a roller coaster. So the squeals of laughter and fun were just, it was a joy. And Grand World, Vin Safari, Vin Wonders, we stayed at, what was the name of the place? The Wyndham Gardens. We got rooms there. And it was really, really nice. And the price was like, I don't know, for 3 days at the park and 2 nights, if I remember that correctly. It was like $225. Like super cheap. Breakfast was included, and it was probably the best breakfast I've ever had at a hotel. Definitely the best breakfast I had in Vietnam. I had a lot of great breakfasts. Or breakfast. I don't know what's plural there. Anyways, Grand World, Vin Safari, Vin Wonders, and Phu Quoc was absolutely worth it. And then just unique things like in Grand World, it's like the Disney Main Street or whatever. I don't know what it is. Anyways, but they have like a show every night, a laser and light and water show. They have gondola rides. There's things that I missed too. Like I missed the gondola ride because we just missed it every time. But there's also this bamboo house. I don't even know what it's called other than it's a bamboo house. But it's totally creative and artistic, and I loved it. It was one of my favorite things that I got to see. I don't know why, it was just totally cool. So Grand World, number 4, or it could be number 3, because number 3 comes in at Bana Hills, and I'm going to give it the bump because it has the Golden Bridge. Now, the Golden Bridge is the bridge that maybe you've seen my pictures with the hands are holding up the bridge. It is absolutely touristy feeling in a lot of ways because it's just packed. They say go early in the morning. We weren't late, but we weren't early when we went. And I'm not sure if it would have mattered that much. Maybe if you get there, you're the first ones, you go right there. But it's just crazy, but it's still worth it. And the whole thing is built on like a mountain, and there's sculptures that are like crafted into the side of the mountain. of this like French chateau villa city town sitting up on the top. I mean, Bonnet Hills is more than the bridge. So don't get fooled. It is a fun time. Yeah, we just enjoyed. And truthfully, that day, it was $47 for all-day tickets, and it came with a buffet lunch that, I mean, it was a really good buffet too. What I'm saying, I guess I'm babbling now, but all that being said, Bonnet Hills was a lot of fun, and if you have kids, Bonnet Hills would be off the hook, man. It was as an adult. I enjoyed it. We both had such a great time. So many good pictures, so much cool stuff to look at, good food, good stuff, good people, good energy, good everything. Number 2, the Dragon Bridge in Da Nang, and the Lovelock Bridge is right there. Now, the Dragon Bridge was one of the things that I was so looking forward to seeing, and honestly, it did not disappoint. It was absolutely cool. I loved it. Right there next to it, actually, is what's called the Lovelock Bridge. It's not really a bridge. It's more like a thing you walk out on. I don't know, like a dock, kind of. Anyways, you can buy a lock with you and your lover's names and lock it onto the bridge and then throw the key into the river. And it's just a little romantic thing. And so, yeah, the Dragon Bridge, Lovelock Bridge was number 2 on my list. Totally had a great night that night, even though it was raining, didn't matter. And then number 1, and I have just was looking forward to this too, is the Water Puppet Theater. I know that sounds funny to some people, maybe that would watch it, maybe not, but it was absolutely entertaining. It was absolutely worth it. I think the tickets to that were $20 or something. I would have paid double. It was so entertaining. It was 45 minutes long, something like that, filled with music and lights and humor and story and creativity, and I absolutely loved it. Plus, I had the best, I think my favorite meal that I had, although that might be a tie, because the very last day, I had an amazing meal with new friend Gary Bunn and his family, and Lalala Leaves, or I'm saying that wrong, but had some specialties. I don't remember the other specialty, but it was super good. But that night, right before the theater, we went and grabbed a bite to eat, and I had dry chicken pho. And it wasn't really dry, but it wasn't like a soup. It was like, it had a soup sauce, and as I went along with the meal, it got wetter, and it was delicious. And it was almost had a crunchy, chewy thing to start with. I don't know, I can't tell you. It was just so good, and I know where the place is. That's the only place I could probably find again, because all I got to do is find the Water Puppet Theater, and I know where that restaurant is. So, super good, loved it. Again, the people, amazing. The food, amazing. There were some things I didn't like, but that's everywhere. The prices are amazing. Seriously, it is so much cheaper. Your dollar just goes so much farther. You know, I stayed a 1-bedroom condo for 6 nights, 5-minute walk to the beach. It was $177, I think. When I went to Thailand last year, I stayed in one place for 8 nights, I think. 5-minute walk to the beach. This was just a bare bones hotel, but I didn't need anything. $102 total for 8 nights. Like, you can do that too. I was watching a video yesterday that was about Sapa, which is in the north, because I'm going to plan to go there next time. And there was where you can rent a cot in the hills of Sapa. It's a beautiful location. I can't wait to go there too. But for $2 a night, you could find a place to stay for $2 a night. That's just crazy. It's crazy, but it's awesome. The experiences were amazing. Prices, food, the people. It felt like home. I absolutely loved it. I would give it an 11 out of 10. I would give it an A++. Yeah. So I hope this was helpful and informative for you. What did you learn? What did you like the most of those experiences that I shared with you? Comment and let me know. And yeah, I'll throw something on the end as a teaser for what's coming in February. So I'll see you guys later and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.